Oh, hey there. Uh, didn't see you there. Every goddamn YouTube intro.
Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to be Stomity's dad? Me neither.
I want to talk about Jake Paul. Now, this video is only going to be about the interview that our favorite gnome has made with the guy, because some of the points that he made in the video really irritated me. Just want to talk about a few things, because I'm a special snowflake and my opinion matters and you should listen. And my opinion matters to everybody on the face of this earth, this planet. He did this move that really irritated me. He says that he's really sorry for his neighbors and he feels for them, but he's the one causing all this. It just blows my mind. Like, how can you cause this much noise and chaos to somebody and then go, I feel your struggle, I'm really sorry, but then does the same shit? Like, it just blows my mind. That just proves that he's just an 8-year-old in a 20-year-old body. He's literally a 20-year-old man. Jake Paul says in the interview that he wants to smile and have a fun time and laugh, so that's why he's doing all these crazy stunts. So basically, he's spicing up his vlogs at the expense of his neighbors. Oh, it's like that's his excuse. He says that his actions come across the wrong way. That's why people are hating on him. No, they don't. They don't come across the wrong way. They come across as you being a complete douchebag, which you are. He's trying to cover up his ass. He's saying, "No, I'm actually a really good guy. It's just that all these stupid people see my actions in the wrong light. But I'm actually a pretty good dude. I'm actually a pretty chill dude." Which is bullshit, because all the stuff he's doing is bad. So people are hating on him, rightfully so. Jake also has this thing where you would see clips of him where he's saying all these mature and wise things, which like you hear about it, like he seems like a pretty reasonable dude, and then he completely contradicts his statements.
If you always remain like the bigger person in life, regardless of the situation, if you're like more mature about it, whatever it is, like that just shows, right?
That's true.
The character shows through.
Like in this instant, he says that this whole situation with his neighbors is caused by miscommunication, and I use miscommunication here lightly, which is totally not the case. It's not a matter of miscommunication. It's a matter of you being a complete dick to your neighbors. That's it really. That's it. He also blames the neighbors for not talking to him. I wouldn't blame the neighbors, because he looks and comes across as a complete piece of shit. If I were one of the neighbors, I wouldn't go talk to him because of the image that he's portraying to me, that he would say, "You're just a hater." Yeah. That's what I expect I'll get back when I talk to him. So why would I go through the hassle of talking to him? He also blames them for calling city officials, like the cops, the fire department, and all these other departments, and he blames them. Well, he's doing wheelies on the streets and burning shit in his pool. He blames them for calling the cops and all these things on him. It's like he completely ignores the fact that he is the one causing the trouble, and he blames them for not talking to him. Also, with this whole Post Malone situation, with him basically doxing him. When he went to Post Malone's house, which is an invasion of privacy, which is retarded in my opinion. If you saw the video, he has two angles. A guy from far away with this like sniper view, which is far away, and he has a view of the entire house. And then there's Jake's view. The first video is recorded from the sniper angle, and then Jake asks Austin if he could vlog. Now Austin doesn't know. I'm pretty sure that Austin doesn't know that there's another guy filming the whole thing from far away. In his mind, he's like, oh, Jake has a camera in his hand, so when he asks me if he can vlog, he's gonna vlog me with the camera in his hand. He's just gonna show the door with us. It's not like exposing my house. He's completely oblivious to the fact that there's another guy with a view of the whole house, with his cars, with everything. When Keem asked him about this, he said that he just assumed that Post would just magically know that there was another guy filming the whole thing, which is retarded. Even he acknowledges that it was wrong. He also said in the interview that he blurred the whole thing in the video, which is bullshit. I checked. The whole thing is not blurred. There's still the sniper angle. You can still see the house. I mean, he does a sloppy job. He does it in the YouTube editor. He said that he would cut out the entire section, but the YouTube online editor wouldn't let him because a certain amount of time has passed. Which begs the question, why doesn't he just delete the video? Why doesn't he just delete it? Just delete the video. He also makes this most stupid comparison, and he compares himself to Michael Jordan. He said, if I order Michael Jordan merch and Michael Jordan delivers it to my house, I'll be like, heck yeah, dude. It's like, yeah, if Michael Jordan did deliver it to you or me or anybody, that would be great. That would be amazing. But you're not Michael Jordan. And Post Malone is way more famous than you, way more successful than you. If Michael Jordan was delivering the things to you, that would be awesome because Michael Jordan is way more successful than you are, so it would make sense. But with the Post Malone situation, Post is way more successful, way more famous than you, and you're like this YouTuber that goes up to him. It's not the same. You're not Michael Jordan, damn it. God. His stupid excuse for all the crazy stunts that he's been doing in the neighborhood is the fact that he's 20. I mean, how can you use that as an excuse? You have passed the teens. It's not an excuse anymore. You're 20. 20 is not young. Keem also asked him about the whole thing with him saying the neighbors tried to kill him and whatnot by them screwing the nuts off the tire of his van. He says himself that he does not have direct evidence that one of the neighbors did it. He just says, we park our van 2 doors down, and it's in front of a neighbor who is always, comes out drunk, and they have egged the house before, and they have silly stringed it and whatnot. So automatically when that happens, it's that neighbor. Okay, you can think that it's that neighbor, but you can't go to your millions of little impressionable fans and say, the neighbors tried to kill us, bro. Literally, the neighbors tried to kill us, bro. No, you can't say that. You can think that, but don't say it. Those millions of kids are really impressionable. They're really young. And they already know where you live. I know a lot of people have said this, but those people think that one of the neighbors is trying to kill their idol, their god. So of course they'll do something, They'll go to the neighbors. Maybe they'll harm the neighbors. So everybody's a suspect near Jake Paul's house. Everybody's a suspect of taking the screws off the car. And you know what? Maybe it's not even the neighbors, because Logan Paul suggested that exact idea, and the similarities between Logan Paul's suggestion and Jake Paul's situation with the van is really bizarre, to say the least.
I'm surprised they haven't retaliated against him.
Yeah, yo, if you guys are Jake's neighbors, you guys should egg his house or take the lug nuts off the wheels of his cars or something like that.
And that is exactly what happens to the van. Keem asked him, well, to Jake Paul. You know that you have a really big influence on your audience, and you saying that the neighbors tried to kill you is different from saying, I think one of the neighbors did it. And Jake Paul agrees. He says, yeah, there is a difference between me saying the neighbors tried to kill us and saying, I think one of the neighbors did it. His excuse for that horrible wording was uploading daily, running a business, being on set. Like, this guy is constantly making up excuses. Like, bro, just own up to it. Keem also told him about the neighbors considering suing Jake for eavesdropping, which is an illegal thing to do in the state of California. Apparently this rich 20-year-old doesn't know that. Jake Paul thinks the neighbors are nitpicking for considering pressing charges against him for an illegal activity. This guy is so retarded. They completely have the right of pressing charges. He also said that because Jake is such a nice guy, that he warns the neighbors before doing some crazy stunts. Now, this specific point angered me because he says that obviously we're still gonna do it, but the neighbors should know. And even he says, some of the neighbors tell him, oh no, don't do it, but then he says, obviously we're still gonna do it, it's our job. Duh, dummy. No, it's not your job to annoy the neighbors.
It is not your job to annoy your neighbors, damn it.
There's a thing that happened at the end of the interview. It's so funny. Like, Jake was talking and then Keem coughed. Jake Paul literally gets triggered.
Now I think it's like a thing where they're...
Excuse me, go ahead.
I feel like whenever you're coughing there, you're like saying it's BS or something.
No, I have this cold and I've been fighting, restraining that cough back, but you're good. Go ahead.
I sense a lot of sarcasm, and like, I think it's really immature.
I swear it's not. I swear it's not. It's a legitimate cough.
And even it's funny, he says in the title, between parentheses, he writes, the cough is real. It's really funny. I'll put the link for the interview in the description, and I thank the gnome for this amazing interview, and I hope that I can leech off of this guy's fame and hotness currently, so I can get an extra subscriber, so we can hit 35 subscribers. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow, cause it's every day, bro. The Jake Paulers are savage. Dab on them haters. Dab on them motherfucking haters.